Hello guys, welcome to another video. This is your friend Vijay. Today I'm back with some stocks that I believe will perform in the short term, and let's explore these stocks and the technical analysis behind these stocks. So first, as you can see on the screen, it is Bharti Airtel. So in Bharti Airtel, what I could see is a break of a kind of triangle pattern and a good long range candle with a nice volume also. So this is a great indication that the price might go up. So if you are interested in taking a trade, you could have taken a trade yesterday at the close, put your stop loss somewhere around here and targets 1.5, because in the weekly time frame if you see there's a trend line going in and there might be some kind of resistance or rejections from these levels, but if this momentum continues and if the stock is able to move with this kind of long range candles, then I think this level, if you see here, this is a level of resistance. This will be broken, then this trend line won't be a big issue actually. So that is Bharti Airtel. Then we have BEL. So BEL, if you see the weekly time frame, you could see that there is a resistance at the all-time high, and if you see the daily chart, you could see that there was a really nice little bit of consolidation here, and after this consolidation the price has broken out with nice volume as compared to these consolidation candles, and there was an opportunity for us to enter at the open of the sorry, at the close of yesterday's candle, but it is okay also if we could get an entry somewhere around these levels, that is 193 to 195, and then you can ride the trend till root of 2. So that is a BL, because if the price is opening somewhere around here, then that means the price has actually made a new high. So that is also a bullish sign. So there is no question that you could enter somewhere around there. So that is BEL. Next one is VMART. So if you go to the weekly time frame of VMART, you could see that VMART also has broken the all-time high. We had a nice little channel pattern here. If you see it properly, we had a nice little channel pattern here. VMART had broken from this channel pattern out and it gave a really good move. After that, in the daily time frame, it was taking resistance from these levels. There was a strong supply at these levels, and this supply was violated and the price moved up. If you see here, we had a nice little ascending triangle pattern. uh, okay, we had ascending triangle pattern and the price was consolidating between this level of resistance as well as this trend line, and we got a breakout. After the breakout, we are again consolidating and the price actually broke out and is kind of retesting these levels. So as soon as this price, let's go to 1 hour time frame, as soon as the price breaks out of these trend line, and as well as if the price goes above these levels, then I think there is a great opportunity for us to enter and put our stop loss below this swing low or somewhere around here also below the swing low, and you can always look for a reward of at least 2. So that is about VMART. I think VMART can be a great trade. Next one is Lakshmi Machine. So in the weekly time frame, if we go here, you could see that there was 2 rejections from this top. So that is a real good supply level. And if you go to the daily time frame, you could see that the price actually tried to break these levels, made a new high, but wicked and came back and consolidated. So now in the hourly time frame, we had a nice little triangle pattern which was broken, and we could, if you see here, it has made a all-time high also. So as soon as the price opens somewhere around here, we can enter and put our stop loss somewhere around here, and the target will be as always at least a reward of 2. So that is Lakshmi machine. It also made a all-time high, and if you see here in the breakout we have good volumes also after the consolidation. So that is a that could be a great trade if things work out properly. So next we have SAIL. So SAIL, if you see here, we had a great run. Now the price consolidated. This is a pole and flag, or we can see this is a pennant, a pattern, and we already got a breakout. And if you see the hourly time frame, you could see that we got a nice little breakout above these levels. Okay, this was a level of resistance, and we got a nice little breakout yesterday. Breakout, it broke out, it kind of opened above, kind of retested, gave a double bottom here. If you see properly, gave a double bottom here and went up. So this can be a good trade. If you want to enter into this trade, I would suggest you to enter above this swing high, which is already broken. So if the price opens somewhere around here, you can anyway enter here, put your stop loss below the swing low or this swing low, or if you're really conservative, you can even put your stop loss somewhere around here. It all depends upon your your risk appetite, and the target will be somewhere around there. So if your stop loss is small, then it means the probability of getting hit the probability of stop loss being hit will increase, and obviously if you hit the target, you will also hit the target first. So if the stop loss is kind of big stop loss, then obviously it will take time for you to get to your target, but you might be more safe. You will be saved from the small little market volatility and shakeouts that happens in the market. So next one is MK. So in MK, we actually if there are, I have marked here because I took a trade somewhere around here, and I didn't get all this move, but I kind of took a reward of 3. So that is MK trade that I took. So after going up, we had a really nice run. So after going up to these levels, MK is coming down. So if you go to the weekly time frame, you could see that this level is acting as a really good level of support or resistance, or this is a key level in the market, I would say. So market actually, we in the weekly candle, you could see that this is a strong candle. So that means this is a strong breakout, and now the price is coming down because this is a one side move. Like if you see 1 2 3 candles were going up, that too with huge volume. So the price won't be able to sustain such moves without any pullback. So this is a natural pullback. So if you go to the hourly, you could see that the price has retested these levels, and I think this is the level to I think this is the level to watch out for. Let me remove this text. Yeah, okay. So this is the level to watch out for, and as soon as we get a 1 hour or 1 hour candlestick that sustains above these levels, that it should be strong, we can enter and put a stop loss here, or you can put a stop loss below this demand zone. It all depends upon your risk appetite. So that is MK Global. And if you see next one is LG Equipments. So in LG Equipments, if you see here, so the price, if you see the weekly time frame, like there was a great move. This trend line was broken and we got a nice move. And if you see the daily time frame, after this breakout, taking off these highs, the price has consolidated. So after consolidation, the price had made a supply zone somewhere around here, because we can see a lot of wicks as well as price getting to these levels and coming back. So as soon as the price breaks above these levels, we can enter and put a stop loss somewhere around here, or if you are a little bit more aggressive, you can put a stop loss here or here. So all that depends upon you. Okay, that stop loss and targets, everything depends upon you, but ideally you should have a target of at least RR of 2. That gives you at least RR of 2. So that is LG Equipments. Next we have Prakash Industry. So if you see Prakash Industry, you could see that this is a kind of a head and shoulder pattern, but I'm bullish on Prakash Industries because anyway the market is bullish. Even in Nifty also is only in a sideways direction. It's not we can't say it's bearish. I always do analysis for longs in a market like this. So here if you see, we had a inverse head and shoulder pattern in the weekly time frame. We got a nice little breakout. Now this is a pullback. So in the pullback, an ideal pullback would have been somewhere around here. Sorry, if the price price broke these highs, price went back, and if it has gone up, then we could have said that the stock is very strong, but due to market conditions and other things, price have come down, and now price is testing these levels. Okay, so this is a last stand, I would say. So if the price is taking out these lows, then my analysis would be bearish for this for Prakash Industries, and I won't take any trade here. But as of now, the Prakash Industries is bouncing off of these levels. So we have 1, 2, 3 times the price has bounced above these levels, and it has also made a nice little area of value in the market. So if you see here, there is a rejection, and there is a rejection. So 3 rejections are there at these levels. So as soon as price break these levels, I would enter and put my stop loss here, or you can put a stop loss here or in below the breakout candle. So all those things are, as I said, it's up to you, but you always try to look for a target which gives you a risk reward of at least 2. So that is Prakash Industries. Then we have MHRIL. So Mahindra Holidays, if you see again, weekly there was a clear breakout of this key area in this market. This was a strong supply zone, and it got broken. And if you see the daily chart, you could see that there was a nice little kind of a flag pattern. It got from there the price broke out, and I myself took a trade somewhere around here, and my stop loss is here. That is a 13% stop loss, and my target is at least these levels. So it has not been achieved till now, but I'm waiting for it. So yeah, so here we could see that the price is consolidating, and this is an ascending triangle pattern. If you see here, the price is consolidating between this resistance level as well as this trend line. So as soon as the price breakout, you can put your stop loss here, or put your stop loss here. So or below the trend line, or below this level of support or level of resistance which has been broken, or below the candlesticks which has broken the support, or sorry, broken the resistance. So all these are all these are the different types of ways that you can put your stop loss. It all depends upon you, as well as you have to back test your strategy or the things that you do in the market. So next one is Vedal. So Vedal is from Vedanta. So Vedanta is a metal structure, is from metal structure, and if you see here, there was a great move in Vedanta, and now the price had kind of consolidated here, and I think there is a great opportunity for us to enter into Vedanta as soon as it breaks this level of supply. So as soon as it breaks this level, you can enter somewhere around here and put your stop loss here. That's a 5% stop loss, and your targets can be here. Okay, so that is about Vedanta. So Vedanta can be a great entry, because yesterday, even when the markets were falling, the metal sectors were kind of bullish. So I am bullish on metal sectors for the entire year, I guess. So let's see what will happen. So next one is UBL. So UBL, if you see in the weekly time frame, you could see that there is a great level of supply. So we have like huge weak rejections from these levels. And if you see the daily time frame, the price went above and made a high here actually, but from there we got an engulfing candle, but the bulls were not ready to give up yet. So there was a fight again, and now the price is kind of consolidating between these two trend lines, I would say. Like, let me remove this trend line. So this is a kind of a pennant pattern. So I think if the price can close above these levels, basically if there is a close above candle for in a 1 hour above these levels, that too it should be strong, then there is a great opportunity for you to enter, because this is a resistance that has formed somewhere around Jan 2000, sorry, in August 2018. Okay, from there this level is being respected. So this is a kind of multi-year breakout. So, and that we have a nice little consolidation just below the resistance. So these are all good things that should be seen in a chart, because a consolidation just below the support or resistance are really good, because the breakout or breakdown after that consolidation should sustain as per technical analysis theories. So that is UBL. Now we have Naukri. So in Naukri we could see that there was a nice little uh, channel come triangle kind of a pattern here. It got broken. Okay, this was the swing swing high that has been broken, and the price went to the supply zone. Price was not able to break these levels. Price came back or pulled back to these levels. Now there is an opportunity for us to go long, because the price is making higher highs and higher lows. So that means the price is here, it is bullish actually. Now if you see the price action, it is kind of bullish. So if you go to the hourly time frame, we have this nice little trend line, as well as we have this key area in the hourly time frame. So we have rejection here, rejection. So this is a key area. Price bounced here also, price bounced here also. So as soon as the price goes above these levels, we can enter, put our stop loss here. And I believe since we are bullish on this stock, we should not be worried about these levels, because at the end of the day should be broken. Otherwise our analysis is wrong. Then we should accept that our analysis is wrong if the stop loss is taken. That's all. So that is so this might be our risk to reward that we can consider. So next one is Grasim. So in Grasim, yeah, okay. In Grasim, what excites me is that we have a trend line that is being respected, and there is a nice little pin bar here. So from here, if the price breaks this trend line also, then there is going to be a great, like, huge move to the upside, I believe. But this is a wedge pattern, and after this pattern, if the price breaks down and take off these structures here, this level as well as this level, then there is going to be bearishness in this stock. But in the current market, I'm not bearish as of now. So there is an opportunity for you to enter, but there are risks also. There is a risk of entering in this stock into this stock also, because so if this level is taken out, like for example, the price do something like this. This is if price goes here, make a double top, and this level is taken out and comes here, then we will be bearish on the stocks, because after this we are expecting this, because we have broken this low, made a new low, and after this will be a level where a lot of people will be trying to short, not go long. So after this level, then it will go down. But if the price goes and breaks this level again, then there we can say that the price the stock is not bearish or bullish, so kind of it will go sideways. So these are the things that we have to look at when we try to go for swing trading, because it should not violate the structure of bullish or it should not violate the bullish structure. So structure is important for trading the market. This is a proper structure. If you see here, it is making higher highs and higher lows every time. So but only problem is that it is getting contracted within these two trend line. So this is a bullish structure, but we have ascending triangle pattern, we have wedge formation, ascending wedge formation. So if the price, if you enter here and put your stop loss here, and the price breaks this trend line, then I think there is a huge potential for the price to go up again. But even these are the things that, like, I'm playing with probability, and I don't know whether it will work or not. Nobody knows whether it will work or not, but at the end of the day, I'm playing the probability game, and I'm trying to win. In my winners, I'm trying to get more amount of more reward, and in my losses I will be cutting, and I'll be cutting my losses short, so that on a whole I'll be profitable. So in this trade also, there is there is a probability that I might lose. I know that I might lose, so I will risk only that much amount that I am willing to lose also. So that is how you should play the game. So that is about grassing. So guys, I think it's almost more than 20 minutes, and I think I will upload another video regarding some more stocks that can be considered for swing trading in the month of August. So I hope you guys like the video, and if you guys like the video, please do subscribe. And as far as swing trading is concerned, please do remember that structure. You should be able to read the structure of a from a price chart. Only then you will be successful if you have to or do it as a full-time career. So if you see here, this is the structure of this market is bullish, but it is contracting between these two trend line, and that is why I'm saying if the price break this level, it might not go down fully, because we have a Nifty is not bearish, but it will consolidate for a long time maybe. But if it breaks out and make a new high, as well as trade, as well as break this trend line, then it is going to be a good candidate to go long. So that's all guys, thank you for watching the video, and I will be back with some other stocks also in the coming days. Thank you.